What's up, kitty whores? We're back with another YouTube video. Oh my god, content. Today's video is gonna be the time that I made my psycho religion teacher quit his job. That's a little clickbaity, because it is. So, let's get to it. This was 7th grade. I'm gonna start at the beginning of the year. Teacher walked in. He's a new teacher. I honestly, my first impression of him, I thought he was gonna be really nice. He was very like shy and like very uncomfortable like teaching, and I found that out because he doesn't have a teaching degree. So like, that's fucked up. That was first red flag. I don't fucking know. They were desperate. They just hired some random dude who went to priest school but got like kicked out. That's my conspiracy. I have a conspiracy about him.
You wouldn't do a lot of zoom-ins. A lot of zoom-ins.
That just got zoomed in on. The first red flag. He didn't have a teaching degree. You know? That was creepy. So then this conspiracy popped up, which like, shout out to Dorothy the office lady, Mrs. Dorothy Welch. She was the coolest, and she talked shit about Mr. Rundy all the time with my mom and me. And she was a bro, but she quit because something's wrong with my fucking school. She told me this conspiracy where she thinks that he got kicked out of like priest school because everybody gets accepted when you're at preschool, except if you're a complete weirdo and you're like not fit to be a priest. And he was. And literally nobody like just doesn't follow through with being a priest. Like, that's weird. Like, and he finished this like missionary school, so they hired him here, I guess, because that's pretty much all else you could do with that kind of like learning and stuff. I hired him here. I think the school hired him because they knew he was unstable, and they knew that if he didn't get another job that was good enough like this, he'd probably kill himself. And I'm not gonna lie, he was unstable. He was so unstable. One time in class, he hated me because I was rude as fuck to him, but he was also rude as fuck. He goes, "Who does Jesus say is a bad teacher? Like, who does Jesus say you should not learn from?" And I go, "You." And he literally goes, "Yeah, thanks, Adon. That feels real good. Thanks. Yeah." I just love hearing that. Feels great. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay. And then he just goes quiet for a good like whole like 5 seconds, like one. Just like staring down at the floor or something. And I go, "Do you need an apology?" And he goes, and he doesn't say anything. He's just still just like staring at the floor like all creepy and shit. And I go,
would not say,
no.
"Do you need an apology?" I'd be like,
"Yeah,
"You gonna teach the class?"
No, he just didn't say anything. And I was like, "Sorry." And like a good like 3 seconds later, like whole 3 seconds, like long 3 seconds, he goes, "Thank you. Apology accepted."
That's a creep.
We never found out the answer to that question because I fucked with the whole class, I guess.
Did everybody laugh?
Everybody went fucking silent because he was scary as fuck.
No, when you said that, you...
No, because instantly he flipped out.
Oh.
And not many other people heard me because I said it directly to him. Yeah. I was like, "You." It was funny as fuck. And then...
We're all gonna eat your bread?
Eat my fucking bread. None. I always had my phone in class. Like, anytime he tried to show us a video, every day, first 10 minutes of class, he made us sit in silence and just fucking pray. Nobody fucking prayed at that time. Half the time I was like literally like sleeping or drawing or on my phone. Like, I did not give a fuck. Like, I could not care less if I tried. Fucking Grundy. We called him Rathan Nundy because his name was Nathan Rundy. Fuck you, Nathan. Fucking bitch. Always tried. He was creepy as fuck. He tried to keep me in like for flex, like recess, like all the time. Like he tried to like I thought I was gonna get raped, honestly. Like he like always like was like, you can have extra credit if you give me 3 questions you have about Catholicism. And I was always like, no, I'm not trying to get raped. And literally it got to the point where he kept asking me every day, come in during flex, ask me 3 questions. I was like, no. And then he was like, Adon, you're failing my class. You need to come into the extra credit. And I was like, okay, fine. So finally I went in and I was like, why do you hate gay people so much? And he was like, no, I don't. If you think 2 people should be like, I don't fucking know what he said. He said some bullshit. I'm like, fuck. So, anyways, what else did I do to fuck with him? I used to mouth pop in class really loud all the time. I used to raise my hand and just like ask him like fucking the hardest questions.
Mentally okay.
Yeah, like he'd like try to teach like about how like gay people are so bad and like you need to stay a virgin or God won't love you. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, who are you? Like, don't tell me what the fuck to do with my fucking body. Like, fucking virgin ass. He's 25 years old and he's telling kids not to have sex in school. You don't even have a teaching degree. Who the fuck are you trying to teach? Bitch ass. My biggest regret, literally to this day, is not telling him he's a fucking piece of shit and that he should not be around children. Honestly. And every day, the same shit. It was literally me not doing anything that he's told me to do. Literally me like talking in the class. One time, we were in the chapel, like where we pray and shit, I guess. That sounds so dumb. I was like literally, like you get in trouble by him for talking in the chapel. We have these things called like stride marks or something. I don't know what they are. I don't really care. I can get them if you want. He kept giving me them for the most random shit. I was like, one time I did the floss, like swiveled in the chapel, like because I was. That sounds so dumb.
Swivel.
Well, I was just swiveling in the chapel while he was just trying to play Hail Mary, like. Okay. That was so disappointing. So every time he tried to tell a Hail Mary, it'd be like him saying the Hail Mary, and I'd be like, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou. Like, it was fun to get down to the Hail Mary and shit. And then, so he, like, honor marked me for swiveling in the chapel. What else did he get? He honor marked me for having my phone in class once, because, like, I was just, like, sitting in the corner, because, like, he kept putting me in the front, because he, like, was obsessed with me. It was so creepy. Like,
Maybe
like,
secretly he was gay. He was gay for you.
I bet he was. Like,
I mean, look at me.
like, I'm sure he's, like, closeted or something. But, like, he sat me in the front literally every time we got a new seat, like, a new seating chart. Like, he used to switch our seating in the beginning of the year. He switched our seating chart, like, once a month. Like, every other teacher did. And then he randomly decided to like stop doing it for a long time because he like just didn't like us, I guess. And then he gave us like the worst seats. Like he sat us next to people that we genuinely did not like, that we did not get along with at all. He knew he'd cause problems and he fucking did it. I'm pissed about that. And even the good kids got put next to people that they did not like or did not enjoy. The good kids got punished because he had a stick up his ass. I'm fucking pissed. And then I kept asking, like, every day I'd raise my hand and be like, when are we getting new seats? And, like, he'd be like, I need a real question. I'm like, when are we getting new seats? And he'd be like, I might give you guys good ones if you can be good. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he was always like, the other classes get good seats because they listen better. And I'm like,
listen here.
Listen, bitch. If you're trying to fight me, I live at. I'm just kidding. I'd throw hands. I'd throw hands with this bitch. Wearing flannels and shit. Somebody find this is for future editing me. Find the video of Mr. Rundy where I photoshopped him to be super thick and like put the like giant rainbow dick on him. Okay? Put that in right now. Look at that bitch. Like,
can you do that? Are you
What?
that good at editing? Putting it in?